Virgo, Capricorn, this is going to be your full moon and Libra message. The full moon is on the 12th, but a lot of times you feel the effects of it 3 days before or 3 days after. So, excuse me, I'm plugging in my charger. Yeah, so this is going to be your full moon in Libra. The full moon is on the 12th. So this is going to be for Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Okay, so we'll do the earth signs you need to know for this full moon and Libra that we're currently having. That's coming up. Full moon and Libra. So earth signs, you guys, the first cards that came out were Hold Your Vision and New Moon in Libra, a new romantic cycle begins. So this full moon in Libra could be bringing a change in your love life. Also, you guys are being told to like stick to your standards with this Hold Your Vision and a new romantic cycle begins. Don't budge on your standards or lower your standards or compromise yourself, your dignity, your self-worth just to have somebody. All right? Or because you're bored. What's this full moon? This full moon in Libra may highlight ways that you have done that and what's, you know, how that has turned out for you. Let me just pull up the chat here. But we have full moon in Cancer, which happens in Capricorn season. A personal issue reaches resolution. So there could be something going on with family, home, maybe even a mother figure or something on your paternal line, because Cancer rules the home, the fourth house, family, real estate, and things like that. So there could be some type of resolution surrounding that. For a lot of you guys, what else? We got step out of your comfort zone, North Node. Some of y'all can have Cancer in your chart, by the way, or Sagittarius, or you're dealing with somebody that does. But a lot of you guys could be stepping into your North Node. You can have a North Node in Cancer, Sagittarius, Leo, or it could be opposite. What else? Some of y'all can have a North or South Node in Virgo. But what's going on for the earth signs for this full moon in Libra? And we got Hold Your Vision, fixed moon, yeah. And expect a powerful change, new moon eclipse. So a lot of you guys could be, I'm getting something heavy on love, but it doesn't have to be. We'll see. But a lot of you guys, you could be getting out of your comfort zone as far as if you have a usual type, you may be wanting to date or try a different type. It doesn't have to mean that the person is not going to be attractive to you. They may just be attractive in a different way that you're normally used to, right? Some of you guys could be stepping outside of your comfort zone as far as your business, your finances, switching up your looks, things like that. Some of y'all are a lot of you guys are stepping into your North Node. And if you're not, this full moon in Libra is going to be highlighting how you're not doing that or what's been getting in the way. And Libra rules connections, partnerships, and contracts. So some of you guys could be realizing certain relationships, certain people that you're connected to, whatever you're doing for money could have been getting in the way of you getting into your North Node. Some of y'all can have a fixed moon, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius. But what's personal issue reaches resolution for the earth signs, full moon and Libra? We got the moon here, Cancer energy, Cancer or Pisces. I feel like your ships are coming in, your manifestations are coming in, earth signs. You may not have a lot of clarity or certainty about it, but they're coming in. A lot of you guys, there could be a lot of uncertainty, a lot of emotional, like a lot of emotional discord with this moon in reverse here surrounding some type of personal issue in your life. Moon in reverse. Damn, that just flew out. We got Page of Pentacles. So something could be being revealed to you at this time. You could be getting good news. There could be more clarity. What's this Page of Pentacles? Some of y'all could be needing to plan. Use this fear, uncertainty, and insecurity to plan, not to stay stagnant or paralyzed. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles. So something with home, an inheritance, money, a family business, could be reaching a resolution. Some of y'all could be having proof and evidence about something. Mercury and Virgo. Some of y'all could be getting good news regarding your money matters, a business. Some of y'all are planning for the long term. A lot of you guys could be planning for something, setting aside money, wealth. Some of y'all are thinking about like your future generations. Some of y'all could be getting life insurance for your kids, for your home. You could be looking at what you want to pass down to your children, what you have to pass down to your children. If it's not much, or if you don't have anything, you could be beginning to curate ways to have something to pass down to them to make their lives easier, their kids' lives easier, and so forth. And not just in the sense of material possessions like money, homes, land, but like emotional stuff, psychological things, health, good habits, patterns, lifestyles. What's the Ten of Pentacles? The Empress. Taurus, Libra energy. Somebody could work in the beauty. I just heard healthcare. Somebody here can work in healthcare. Somebody can work in beauty. Somebody, yeah. A lot of abundance. If y'all have been worried about your stability, some of you guys are going to be able to retire early. Yeah, there could be something, like I said, going on with your mother, a mother figure, or somebody's maternal line. With this full moon in Libra, could be highlighting that. You as a mother, if you have kids, or your mother's side of the family. What's this Empress for the earth signs? The Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So a missed opportunity, a delay. What's this Ace of Pentacles in reverse? The Strength in reverse, Leo energy, and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and the Queen of Swords here, and Two of Pentacles in reverse. So there's a lot of feminine energy here. The Moon, the Empress, the Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. December Capricorn, December Sag, September Virgo, September Libra. It could also be Gemini or Aquarius. The Strength card, Leo. You or someone can have Leo in their chart. Strength in reverse could be like insecurities, fear. This is surrounding money, long-term stability that you guys could be having. There could be a mother figure that's not really feeling well or doing too well. Or something about your health. You could need to change up like your diet, get some, the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Something could be all over the place. You could feel out of balance at this time. Your mood. Somebody here may get a missed period, but it could be something hormonal. It may not be a pregnancy. It may be something hormonal. For some of you guys, maybe it is a pregnancy. But what step out of your comfort zone? North Node for the full moon in Libra. Three of Pentacles in reverse. So it's not that your efforts are going unnoticed, earth signs, but I feel like this full moon in Libra is highlighting how you guys can do things differently. Maybe you need to, maybe it's not about what you're doing, but how you're doing it, or who you're doing it with, who you're trying to build things with. Again, Libra talks about the 7th house. The 7th house is contracts. Three of Pentacles, Mars and Capricorn is about contracts. So there could be, this full moon in Libra could be highlighting business, family businesses, money, long-term wealth, long-term stability, contracts, work, who you're working with, who you're doing business with. Maybe somebody here could be doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. And it's time to do something differently. It's time to move forward. It's time to get out of your comfort zone. All right. Three of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, Four of Wands. Venus and Aries. Safety, stability, family reunions. I feel like a lot of you guys, there's like a contract that's breaking, whether this is spiritually or in the physical, like a real contract. So you guys can step in the Four Wands. Yes, it's about twin flames, but it can also be about stepping into alignment. That's what this could be, stepping into alignment, getting out of your comfort zone. A lot of you guys could be somewhere that feels safe, it feels stable, but it's not really working for you, or the people that you're trying to work with are just not it. Maybe you need to go at something alone or try to collaborate with someone else. Four Wands, Venus and Aries. Yeah, the Two of Pentacles, yeah, the Lovers here, a choice that aligns with you. Gemini energy. Some of y'all can have Gemini in your chart. Two of Pentacles in reverse, Jupiter and Capricorn. So something is out of balance. Your energies could be out of balance. You have masculine and feminine. I did see the Empress upright, but the Empress in reverse. So some of you guys need to get more structured, more disciplined, start planning better. Don't just sit on what you want and not do anything, because you're going to miss an opportunity. You're going to miss your chance to resolve something if you don't act. You can't just have the ideas. You can't just have the passion. You can't just have the thought. You got to put some action behind it. Especially when it comes to like your long-term success, stability, money, retirement, wealth, what you want to pass down, what you want to build, what you want to create. There can also be a need for more flexibility and adaptability. A lot of y'all are, earth signs, earth energy likes to sustain their environments. So when they get comfortable in something, it's really hard for y'all to budge. It's hard to move earth. Like try to move concrete, try to move it's try to move a tree. You gotta think about the earth signs is, especially when I feel like a lot of you guys have been rooted in a certain position in someone's life or at a company or just whatever identity or whatever this is. You've been rooted in something for so long that it's really hard for you guys to kind of get out of your comfort zone and like be a bit flexible and adaptable to change. For a lot of you guys, this has something to do with like your work, your money, your purpose. And a lot of y'all could be being inflexible when it comes to your choices. Some of you guys, like I told the fire signs, you or somebody may not be a good team player. I feel like somebody here could be, I don't want to say stuck in their ways, but they're comfortable in something. Somebody's like deeply rooted. This could even be a generational trauma or curse or a trauma response. This could be something that's done out of survival, that somebody's not really realizing that they're doing it. Lovers upright, Two of Pentacles in reverse. Lovers upright with the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, Eight of Cups and the Five of Swords here. Self-sabotage. Not staying in places to prove a point. Earth signs. I feel like this full moon in Libra is highlighting that it's time to move. For some of you, whether it's a physical move, a job move, a career change, a relationship change, a change in direction with something, your habits, your lifestyle, something needs to move. Let me write this down. I feel like you guys are being pushed out of your comfort zone, out of familiar territory, and into unfamiliar, uncharted territory. Eight of Cups here. Saturn and Pisces, the Five of Swords. Yeah, this could be self-sabotage, confusion. Don't let people... Be mindful with the Three of Pentacles in reverse, taking advice or guidance from people that it may work for them. It keeps them in alignment, but it takes you out of alignment. So what may look risky for somebody else is actually perfectly aligned. It's alignment for you. And what may be... Yeah, and what may be too safe for someone or too safe for you may be better for somebody else. But there's time. It's time to move. It's time to get a go. Yeah. Some of y'all were collaborating or working amongst other people. This could be something to do with your work, who you work with, who you work for, a company or a person, a business, family business, or a corporation, or maybe something could even be going on with this Empress here, the moon. Again, something on your maternal line, your mother's side of the family, some type of tradition that's been ongoing that you've been upkeeping without realizing it, but it's been blocking, it's been messing with your power with this strength card, that solar plexus energy, and it's been getting in the way of like new contracts and new opportunities. So it's time to abandon what's familiar, despite how people feel about it, despite who's on board, despite what they have to say. It's not really about what feels safe anymore. It's about what's in alignment with you. Hold on. That's what this is. It's not about what feels safe or what's the less risky thing to do or the less logical thing to do. It's what's in alignment with you. And for some of you guys, it may be safety, it may be risk. Everybody's gonna look different for everybody. You have to know which side of the spectrum you're on and what works for you and what doesn't. Why is the Five of Swords here? You guys are making, people could be judging you on your choices, your decisions. Also, a lot of you guys are letting like the opinions of others, the guidance of others cloud your judgment. So this full moon in Libra is asking for you guys to be honest with yourself. What choices and decisions are in alignment with you? Don't worry about who has to say what. Some of you guys may have a lot of maternal energy, a lot of mothering energy, a lot of feminine energy, whether you're a man or a woman. If you're a man, this could be about the type of woman you date in your life, who you have kids with, who you're married to. If you're a woman, it's the type of mother you are, the mother you want to be if you have kids, or the female friends around you, your mother, your sisters, if you have them, your aunts, grandmother, or the woman that came before you, your mother's side of the family, or whoever was your caregiver. It's something along that line. Judgment in reverse is like harsh judgment, false accusations. Some of you guys don't want to get out of your comfort zone, or this is somebody else, because they're afraid of being judged. A lot of y'all have been judged for what you don't have and for where you're at in life, or where you're not at, because you've been following other people in the first place. So you might as well just do what feels. You might as well do whatever the fuck you want and follow your path. You might as well. Some of you guys are not answering the call when it comes to your work, a contract, or your purpose. It could be due to self-sabotage. It could be due fear of abandonment, people not supporting something. There could be, somebody ignoring their intuition. But there's definitely time. It's no longer about what feels safe. It's about what and who's in alignment with you. What's holds your vision? Fixed moon for the earth signs for this full moon in Libra. Yeah, Page of Swords. Judgment in reverse also could be a lack of compassion. Don't judge yourself so harshly. You may have to walk away from certain people, places, and things. But after the Eight of Cups is the Nine of Cups. And you can't get to the Ten of Cups if you don't, until you are in the Eight of Cups upright, until you're ready to abandon what no longer works for you. Until you get out of familiar territory. For some of you guys, this could be about a move, or walking away from something or someone, or a habit, a lifestyle, a person, a place, a job. Page of Swords here. This is the Page of Swords is like looking back on all you've become, like how far you've come, learning. It's okay to look back at the past, but you don't have to go backwards. It's okay to review the past, just don't go back. Page of Swords. Because this could be with the Judgment in reverse. This could be somebody also with the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody may not be learning from their past mistakes. And you may run the risk of repeating karmic lessons. There's people around you guys there's a lot of y'all are going to be tested. This full moon in Libra is going to test you. Are you ready for what you've asked for? Have you learned your lessons? Are you gonna stay? Are you gonna there's a time and place to go with the flow, to be open, to be flexible, and then there's a time and place to hold your vision and to stand on business. You have to know when to do what. It's a time to be the empress, to go with, it's a, feminine and masculine energy. That's why it's important for everybody to have both. There's no such thing as, oh, the divine feminine is more of this and the divine masculine is more of that. That comes from a place of a lack of wholeness. Okay, everybody's masculine and feminine energies need to be on one accord, because there's a time and place to do, and it's a time and place to wait. And that's where that yin and yang energy comes in. It's not assigned by gender. That's why I don't really like those titles of twin flame and this and that, because people get so caught up in, like, they forget the program. They forget what it's really, really about. Anyways, Magician, Virgo, Gemini, you guys can have in your chart, but this is about clarity. Some of y'all could need to write down, if you're having a hard time figuring out what your vision is, what you want your life to look like, maybe write some things down. Maybe record yourself speaking or write them down. Take videos, take pictures, do before and afters. Compare your life on how it was 10 years ago maybe and how it is now. Or last year and how it is now. What some of y'all could be focusing on, like 10-year plans or yearly plans and things like that. The Magician. You have all the power, you have all the resources you need to succeed. And this full moon in Libra is going to be highlighting that for you. Some of you guys could be learning about your abilities. You could be experimenting, learning different things, different ways to manifest, what works for you, what doesn't. What's the Magician? Different ways to eat. You have the Four Swords in reverse. Getting out of your head. Not overthinking. Again, put some things on paper. Two of Swords in reverse, Moon in Libra. That's the Six of Swords upright. Four Swords and the Two of Swords in reverse. Yeah, the Ten of Wands. You're realizing why something's been hard. For a lot of you guys with the Three of Pentacles in reverse, and because the Three of Pentacles in reverse means you don't have no help. Ten of Wands is you carrying things on your own. A lot of you guys are realizing your life has been hard, or your life wouldn't have been so hard had you just stuck to your vision, stuck to your plans. Some of you guys have gone along with other people's plans, other people's visions, and again, it's worked for them. So in turn, their life has went well, but yours hasn't, and that could have caused you guys to be a bit codependent on people around you, whether emotionally, financially, whatever. Okay, Ten of Wands, Saturn and Sagittarius. A lot of you guys are being honest with yourselves, or you're being called to it. You're not going to really have a choice to. Three of Wands, again, getting out of your comfort zone. Some of y'all could be traveling, moving. Your ships are coming in, your manifestations are coming in, or you got just hold you're almost there. This may not be a time to work with other people or take anybody else's advice at this time, Earth signs. If you're feeling a bit confused, indecisive, you can't make up your mind, this will be a good time, Hermit, Virgo energy, to go within. Silence and quiet your mind. Get off social media if you need to, if you're on there. Maybe watch a little bit of less TV. Spend some more time in nature. Ground yourself. Journal. Brainstorm. Experiment, try different things, read, just like, Three of Wands here, Aries Sun energy. What's the Three of Wands? Yeah, Eight of Pentacles. Something is going to pay off the Sun here, but you have to stand your ground and stick to. A lot of you guys you could be feeling a bit mentally anxious. Your happily ever after is here, but there's some conflict, there's opinions, there's fears, there's some things that you guys are going to have to overcome with the Chariot, but you're going to get there. And I feel like this full moon in Libra is going to highlight how. Yeah, the Sun here, Leo energy, clarity. You guys can have Leo in your chart. Eight of Pentacles, hard work. Your hard work is going to pay off. You're really skilled at something. Some of you guys have the gift of foresight. You can sense what's coming. You can sense what's happening. Also, a lot of you guys are being called to to make sure you're prepared. All right. Preparation and preparation and opportunity equate to success. Is that how it is? Let me write that down. So this is all about being basically prepared, staying one step ahead. All right. Seeing what you want, seeing what can go wrong, and again, finding ways to plan, which will make you guys feel more empowered. You won't feel, a lot of you guys, you may be feeling really powerless, maybe feeling scared, defeated. You may be feeling afraid, and it's more so, and it's due to fear. And it's more like, instead of letting the fear cripple you, allow it to help you prepare for things, you know, get things in order. Or, you know, review things that didn't work, review what works, what doesn't. But there's a powerful change that's coming. I feel like a lot of you guys are not going to be able to go back to the past. Things are never, something is not going to be the same again. A lot of you guys also could be being forced into your North Node. You're being forced into uncharted territories. You're being forced out of your comfort zone, literally. And that's, like I said, it's tough for an earth sign, because when, you know, you guys get rooted in an environment or in a position or whatever, a thought process, a tradition, a habit, it's hard for y'all to break. Especially if you're like especially if you have fixed sign placements in your chart. Eight of Pentacles, Virgo. But you hold your vision with that 10 of Wands. Something's been hard, but you're almost there. And some of you guys are ignoring the signs from your guides. You're ignoring the red flags, the warnings about leaving something or people or things behind. Really, whatever is unfamiliar, or you need to go towards that. But go towards it in your own way. Go towards it in a way that makes you guys feel secure. It's not about being reckless or foolish. It's about taking healthy risks and not letting fear paralyze you, using fear as a motivator to get prepared, to do your research, to ask questions, and move accordingly. Okay, this was your full moon and Libra reading, earth signs. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.